Hey Rico, hey Jax, hey Rev, how's it going? Also, hey, has it pulled the cool Porygon card? Oh, that's nice. Demon Pirate Liz. Don't stop, don't lick things. No, there's a sign, it says no licking things, okay? No licking things. Am I like, I'm facing like right side arm, hold on. There we go, better. Oh, I forgot to turn my side lights on, I always do this. Oh wait. Hold on. God said, blind this person. Can I turn these things on now? Watch your eyes. Hi everybody. Welcome to Gunpla Builds. Welcome to the HG Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom. I'm pretty sure you can read that, yeah. I know, for some it has been a day. All the lick. No, I'm gonna stop. I'll start shooting. I know for some it's been a thing, so let's have a nice, just relaxing build, chill, talk about stuff. You know how it is. Oh, you want to know something? Speaking of Pokemon, so I technically have like 2 accounts. I have the one, like, my stream account, quote unquote, and like one I had on my phone for fun. So the ones I put on Blue Sky, where I got the EX Pikachu and I got the EX Zapdos, and I'm running like that kind of deck. I don't think I had the full deck because I'm missing some stuff, but I got enough to run, like, yeah, good stuff there. And then literally last night when I came home, I opened up the other one for my stream stuff, and I did like the daily boosters, and I got the EX Mewtwo. I got the special EX Mewtwo with like the what's it called? Like the animation where it like zooms through the card and you see stuff. It's like, what the shit? What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 runners. I'm getting stuff thrown at me. I'm being bullied. You bullies. No. Where's the knife? I don't wanna. So how was everybody's day? I know it's it's a hard thing to ask today for some. Yeah, yes, I bully Hayes, with... No! Oh, shit. Some stuff is, like, falling off already. Okay. We're gonna try that again in a second. Hold on. So this obviously has to be some kind of thing that attaches something. What piece was this? Yeah, this piece, literally, I opened it and there's already a piece off the runner. This is for one of the shoulder packs. Or it looks like the left arm. I want to say the left arm. Hold on. Things are falling everywhere. Very aesthetic, actually. Huh. I watched anime and slept so pretty good. Yep. Sometimes that's what you need. Alright, so this is F. I'm gonna move this top of box so I have better access to all these. What is this? H. Also took a nap. I took a nap when I came home. It felt nice. Naps are nice. Oh, and this one I don't need to cut open. So for those of you who are wondering what the hell this is, this is technically a custom kit, or one of like the main custom kits from the Gundam Breaker Battlelog show, and I believe from the Battlelog game, it was like I think it's the girl's, I don't know her name, mobile suit. Yes, it's basically just take the Perfect Strike and parts of the Strike Freedom and combine them together. It's not that complicated. Out of most of like the Different ones, like the Perfect Strike Freedom might actually be the simplest. It's like, hey, we're gonna take these two things, and just, eh. Alright, so this is B and this is B. Okay, I'll just put these in. These go with themselves. B will be that one. I'll have to figure out the other one. Maybe I'll have to redo that. Yeah, maybe I will. Okay, so hold on. Put B in here. That's A. This is C, I believe. Yeah, this is C. So C goes here. Got another A. What are you? You're E? Hold on. You should go on. You should go A, then B. There we go. A should go. What were you again? F? Okay. Sorry, I'm like looking through all these. Oh, yeah, please get that cover on that knife. I don't want to cut myself again. Done it before, don't want to do it again. Here's 2D. There's actually some nice wings, I'm not gonna lie. E2. So that goes there. And those are polycaps. Which leaves us with the instruction manual. Honestly, this is one of my favorite ones when I took a look at it back when I was looking at all these kits. Because I really liked the Perfect Strike look. Still a perfect grade that I may buy at some point. If I could find it for a decent price. We have this one little wing thing. See, that's the that's the character that made it and piloted it. Yeah. Whap. Whap. Doesn't seem to be too complicated. What is this, customized plan? Oh yeah, because for those of you who don't know, the Perfect Strike was technically, they took the Strike Gundam and they took a little bit of all the different packs that they gave it over like the first part of the Seed, the original part of Seed, and basically stuck them on there. It's like, here, you get the sword, you get the cannon, you get the other thing, you get the grappling hook, you get the backpack, you get it all. That was their plan, and it worked for at least a little bit. And then the Freedom came along saying, it's like, I'm just cooler. It's like, okay, Freedom. Which one was F? This one F? Okay. I'm just looking at I got the instructions ahead of me here. That doesn't look like a thin. You're getting double cut. I don't. Two. Well, that one actually looks kind of thick, so hold on. Repositioning to cut. What's that, B1? Is this B1? Please be B1. I don't know. Yeah, we did. Okay. Sorry, I'm like, B. Haven't had any dinner or shower. These are kind of thin here, so I'm just gonna... Oh, it came off. So, okay, quickly, for anybody playing the Pokemon thing, has anybody gotten a Lapras EX out of their promo packs? Because I've beaten a couple, and I've gotten not much. Because I know the event started. For those of you who don't know, the Pokemon TCG, they had like they're doing like an event where you can face off against an EX Lapras deck at varying difficulties, and you get and you can randomly, remember that, get promo packs, which could or could not contain a Lapras EX card. So far, I was like, I did it. Did I do it with my? I think I did it on my phone. No, I did a couple. I managed to beat them. I think I managed to beat every level with my stream decks, especially after I got the Mewtwo. And I found out something. You guys told me about like the auto battler and how bad it is. It's like, dude, I had. Because here's the thing. You're absolutely right about that. But let me just tell you this, because like I did it once. In one game that I think I lost. That it lost me, I should say. Where I managed to get Mewtwo EX literally as the first thing out. And I was actually winning with it, even though it was like slowly building up the thing. And it's like, it had lethal on the card in front of it, using only like its 50 attack one, which it's like 50 attack, which only like cost which like, you know, would have killed on its 200G attack, but that had enough it had enough to do its like big 150 attack, and it used the 150 attack, even though after we killed this thing we were gonna face something that would have needed the 150 attack to kill it. I went, what the absolute shit? So yeah, I have completely now found out that yeah, the thing is trash. Yeah. It's like I can let it go for a while, but then if I see something that like you need to step in, it's like touch the button, be like, okay, you're done. Time for the big boys, like big boy time. Like what the fuck? It's like I just watched it like mess up the whole game, and I went, what the shit? Like why would you do that? Da-da-da-da. I like this music. It's good. I need hopeful music right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hoping to hear back about some art-related things this week. I should, anyway, but... is this D1? Yes. Okay, cool. What is that? 3 and 4? Okay. Let's be careful about how these connect. That's a very son of a bitch. I was holding that weird, I'm not gonna lie. And that's a thin connection. I feel good about that. And plus, it's like on the edge. It's fine. It's fine. I think... Oh, maybe I'll put a vote on about it. Moving my Sparking Zero to internal storage. Did you have it on... Were you running it off an external storage to your computer? Was told it loads and runs fast? No shit! Hold on. How did you have it before, Rev? Now I'm curious. Now you've got me curious. It was in my external storage hard drive. What kind of external storage? Was it an HDD or an SDD external? I mean, I'm not going to lampoon you or anything, because I once tried to do that with Unreal Engine. Like I literally downloaded Unreal Engine 4 at the time to an external hard disk drive that I have. I don't even think it was a solid state, to try and see if I could just run it off that, and it did, albeit slowly as shit. Seagate? Are we saying me trying to run Baldur's Gate off punch cards is a bad idea? Actually, yes. No, that is a bad idea. Hold on, where are we? There we are. Alright, so this goes into... Was it like this way? Okay. I need two PC4s. I mean, yes, it will definitely run. Yes, it'll definitely run faster if it's run from within your computer, because I honestly, I don't know. Like, there are speeds at which external hard drives can run, and if you want one that could run like a computer, it would honestly just be better to have a computer, because the cost would be like, ugh. It's like, for that price, you could literally just do actual PC stuff. I haven't touched Sparking Zero since that one stream. I need to do more story stuff. Maybe, I don't know, depending on Friday's mood. Probably should mention there's also a laptop. Oh my god. 1,000 people holding a long punch cards, starting to bend, hold strong team. Eardub. You're just a gaming laptop I've modified. Ooh. Honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten like a gaming laptop. The laptop I have now is an HP Spectre that's like so many years old. I paid a lot for it because I originally, what I wanted to do was I wanted to do like pixel art stuff or like 2D game dev stuff, and to be able to like draw sprites, like 2D sprites, I thought it'd be better if I had like the flip screen so I could like flip it and draw it, and I could end up doing it, but I never really got anywhere with it. I kind of dropped it. Like, the ADHD fixation left. No better way of saying it. The ADHD fixation went away. So now I just have an age thing, which I'm pretty sure one of its speaker thing is like one side of the speakers on it are just gone. Either that or they're like super garbled. Once I get my VTuber model, I'll be focused on getting a custom PC, and I have my laptop as streaming laptop. To be fair, what you also 2 weeks to my birthday? Nice. We have 18 days till mine. Which means I gotta start prepping some shit. I have not prepped anything so far. So many November babies. November Bros Unite, yeah. The floor. Everybody dancing on the floor. There we go. Come on, get. I swear to God, peace. You get in there, I swear to God. I'm gonna take Rico's punch card. I think it's combining colors too, because I don't remember if that's how deep Strike's blue was. I think that might be Freedom's blue. I don't know, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Or it's just a custom shade of blue. Oh, I've already beat the story in my Xbox copy, and now to do it again on PC laptop. Come on. Okay, so what is it? Was that B1 or B? Yeah, it's B1. So it's this one. Where's 11? This little piece right here. Alright, C. This one should be C. C20, it says? Yep, there it is. I think I got... I want to say like halfway, maybe like halfway through Goku's story, because we did Frieza, we did the Saiyan, Frieza, and Cell saga. So I'm still waiting on so it's like that means I got the Boo, Battle of the Gods, Resurrection F, like the whole, like all of Super, like Tournament of Power, and I think Broly. Does Broly? Do you have to do Broly? I don't remember if you do Broly. Enrico should run BG3 on Rolodex. That's not even a computer format. That's not how that works. That's literally just D&D. That's literally just tabletop. Ay. Which sucks because Vegeta's story mode stops at Boo? Really? Why does it stop at Boo? Shit happened to him and you don't even get to do the topo. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the decisions with the sparking mode story are cool, but at the same time, they're like, eh. Like a lot of the alternate storyline things they do look cool. Hold on, what's going in first? Hold on. But then it's like where they like what fights they do and at what times. It's like, I don't know, that seemed a little bit arbitrary in terms of stuff. That, and I know do all the animations frame by frame and the giant Rolodex and turn B to the flip book. Yeah, the what ifs are awesome, but Vegeta, yeah, and it's weird because Gohan's is like so nicely done from what I've seen, but the fact that like they say they're keeping Beast mode for DLC instead of like the story mode that it should have been, and it's like his alternate timeline. Like, no, like, seriously, like, his alternate timeline at that one point, he should have seriously just gone, they should have put it in the game. It's like, it would have been phenomenal story. Like, we would all been like, dude, Gohan, this is the Gohan, this is our Gohan. Oh, by the way, at some point, if I get hungry enough, I might break open a bag of chips. I have not eaten dinner yet, so it's a possibility. Which one was F again? You're F. Right? You're F? Yeah. I'm like, you F? There might be a what if added later for Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, etc. later on. I want one for Yamcha. What if Yamcha was the best? No, I'm fully kidding. It's like, listen, I don't want a what if for every character. It would take way too fucking long. I played Budokai 3. I did everybody's story. Took freaking forever. That and it's like Super Saiyan 4 Goku / Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was the best. So, Mr. Satan wins this. Yeah, Mr. Satan somehow wins the Cell games. Listen, it's what we all want. Listen, I agree wholeheartedly with that one little, with that boo bit Team 4-Star did where, like, Mr. Satan literally saves it and then it's fucked up by somebody else. Because technically, that is fully what happens. It's like, oh, dude, Mr. Satan literally did it. Shit. That is... on God, fully what happened. Is that the right one? 25? Yep, that is the right one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've heard this music before, but I don't remember where the hell it's from. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what is that one? C6? C6 seashells by the seashore. It's not what it was, but... The what if cell absorb... Oh, dude, I remember that from Budokai 1. Like, no, like, legit. I remember, like, they had, like, some of that stuff in, like, Budokai 1. Like, literally, not Budokai Tenkaichi, Budokai 1. And it was weird. And then you had to beat, like, Yamcha and then you had to beat, like, Yamcha and Tien, I believe it was. And then, like, at the end, it's like he wakes up, it's just a nightmare. He's like, it's like 10 days is too long to wait for a tournament. No, you played as Mini Cell? Well, yeah, no, it's like, yeah, you played as Mini... No, yeah, you basically were a Cell Junior, but you were orange. But the thing was, instead of being flesh-colored, you were orange. You were legit, like, the color of, like, their gi. Mini Cellin, yeah. No, I remember it. But yeah, you had to fight, like, you absorbed him, you turned into Mini Cellin, and then you had to fight, like, Tien and Yamcha. Who, because you were Krillin, kicked your ass. Which I don't know why. Krillin would technically be stronger than Yamcha. Maybe as much as Tien, but I don't know. Listen, technically, Krillin is, like, actually legit strong for a human. He may be, like, the strongest human that's not including, like, a reincarnated person. And or not an android. The Budokai and Sparking Budokai series were amazing for the what-ifs, yeah. Okay. Hold on, we gotta do some eyes. Sorry, I'm just focusing on this right now. There we go. Okay. What is it? C24, and then we gotta put other shit on it. Okay. Ah. Excluding androids, too. Krillin is actually the strongest human. That includes Tien and Yamcha. Yeah, I figured. Although, listen, freaking Dragon Ball Abridged will always have me thinking that Tien's pretty powerful because of the Kiko. I think it was funny. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like when I was doing that one stream, I could not stop making DBZA quotes. It was funny as shit. Oh yeah, kick. Fuck yourself. Fuck Super Saiyan. Fuck Power Levels. And fuck you. Go. Oh, isn't that cute? Sure. Okay, how does this go on? Doesn't go on like that. So does it go on like this? Hold on, I'm trying to... Okay, I'm not gonna... It's like... Okay, so hold on. It does... Oh, it goes on like... Sorry, hold on. These are like These are like small pieces. There we go. Okay, so that's... Nope, I need an A1. Wrong one. And then Tien comes out and says, hey, I'm just a Triclops and I'm gonna turn freaking triangles into squares. It's never not a ridiculous line that will get me to laugh. Okay. Got its little front mouth. Is that seriously this small? 32? 32? Yeah. It's like super... I'm not gonna lie, this thing's like super small. Like a toddler could probably swallow this and be fine. I know that's a weird thing to say, but... Reminds me, at some point I'm gonna need to get some more Gunpla because well, I think we're down to like less than 20 kits, but I'm like looking at it and go, if I could do one build, if I get a bunch of high grades, I do like 2 builds a week. I'm gonna run out soon. Fun fact, Krillin tossing a Destructo Disc at Cell is a filler thing and not canon, which means that technique is still dangerous as it cuts through and it. It's like what the Destructo Disc will cut through has always been a. And it's like, do we wanna? Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. It was upside down. Was not holding that. Oh wait, speaking of this, now you brought me back to the thing because I literally saw. Excuse me. I saw a thing that where people were talking about it. It's like, oh, this was inspired by this. Like, there was a person that said like Gear 5 inspired Okarune's transformation and Dandadan, even though Okarune's transformation came out like a year before Gear 5 existed, and like other like, you know, inspirational anime things like this got this, but it's like. And it's like, and that's why these characters would never be strong. And it's like people making stupid like power scaling attempts. It's like, oh yeah, was able to cut through the TOP tournament arena and that is strongest metal in the universe. Oh, that's honestly, I did not watch a ton of Super. I remember, I think I had like a literal like bookmarked video that was the entire tournament of power like fight. I think. I don't know where it is. It was on Twitter. Okay, hold on. I got. Oh, is it this one in the little back thing? Yeah. Okay, so hold on. I don't know what this music is, and I want to check it out in a second. But it's like I remember when I was playing Sparking Zero. I literally went on like a rant on like people who do like power scaling, like saying like, oh, this person would do this or this. It's like doesn't get the idea. Also, it's like are just like are missing like some complete thoughts about. It's like you don't. It's like you're missing a huge point as to. It's like it doesn't matter if they fight. It matters why they're fighting. And also the fact that Goku doesn't do death matches if he doesn't fucking have to. Goku lets people live more often than not. Goku's only ever really killed like 2 people. In Dragon Ball Z. We're not including Dragon Ball because he killed like a couple more people in that. And then they're like, hold on, we're going to tune down Goku killing people in Dragon Ball Z. Because he killed Frieza, even though he let Frieza live. So it's like, literally, he gave Frieza one more shot, and Frieza said, bet. And then Goku's like, okay, call and bluff. And it's like, oh, shit. And then he killed Kid Buu. But literally was like, hey, once you die and your soul thing goes to heaven, do you think maybe you could be reincarnated into like a good person? We can have some cool fights? No, Frieza survived and Trunks killed him. He killed. Listen. Goku wasn't... there was no way Goku could have known that a small portion of Frieza would have survived the explosion of a planet. And, you know, been able to be put back together to Cyborg. So, I'm counting he killed Frieza. Well, no, technically, like, Frieza did die... Actually, in that term, Frieza didn't even die by himself. It was still his upper half. I thought it was, like, less than that. I thought it was, like, smaller pieces. But, either way... Even if that thing, then Goku's only really killed like one person, and that's Kid Buu, and that doesn't. You can argue if that counts or not. The half he cut off survived. It's still weird. And listen, you got to remember, Goku didn't even cut that. Frieza did that to himself. Frieza Destructo Disc'd himself. Like, I remember watching that. It's like, and remember this. Goku was clearly winning that fight. No matter what happened, Goku was winning that fight. Okay, so hold on. There's like a 4 and then a 5. No, 3 and then 4. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. These are like... You see how small these things are? Things are smaller than a sprinkle. And I mean that seriously. It's like literally, it's like a sprinkle. It like has more surface area. God damn it. No. There we go. And I mean, he didn't even kill Cell. But you gotta remember, Goku doesn't go like, I'm going to kill you. I mean, often. And the reason he does is because, like, literally you have pissed off one of the nicest, most forgiving people in that damn universe. And that's hard to do. To be fair, has Goku been, like, corrupted by the, hey, we have Dragon Ball? It's like the whole DBZ thing is like, hey, we have Dragon Ball, so death is kind of non-consequential? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just tiny bit. I think Goku's gaslighting people. But he's kind of right. It's like total. I think like the last person. It's like if you think about it, there is literally like over a 15-year time gap. No, it's like almost 20, maybe 30 something years between where Goku kills people. Because I think like the last person he technically kills, as far as he's actually killed, was King Piccolo. Which he did. He put a hole through that man. And then literally we go all the way to the Buu Saga. To the Buu Saga. So you're thinking, oh, it's like, okay, so between he did kill Frieza and Resurrection F. Yeah, but that's like, that was technically, that was like after he ran around time and Vegeta basically killed him himself. Well, Vegeta had him dead to rights and he was going to kill him. And then Frieza blew up the planet in himself. Literally Frieza Sudoku'd. As far as we see. I'm gonna say as far as we see. Yeah, but then he goes and he takes out Frieza. He does take out Frieza that time, which is like a kind of finally moment, you know? But it's like, let's do the timer. So, young teen Gohan, like young kid Gohan, or Goku, sorry, kills Demon King Piccolo. I think it's like, what, 10, 15 years? It's like, what, what's the time gap between Demon King Piccolo and the last World Tournament? Was it like 10? Yeah, then rewind time. Yeah, I know. But listen, Frieza was beaten. Literally. So it's like that, and then it's like, what? Is it like 5-10 years? And then he goes and gets married and has a kid, and I think Gohan's like 6 at the time. I don't remember how old Gohan is. So it's like another 6 years, then another year, for him dying and then coming back. You would think Frieza would have gotten out of there to avoid going back to Hiffle. Yeah, I love Hiffle. Hiffle's fun. Where am I? C14 and 7. Okay, hold on. Oh god, these things are like super thin. No, please don't let this be a pain in the ass to put together. Okay, There's that. Hold on one second. What do I need next? F1. Just F1? Okay. Literally, it's F1. But listen, Frieza's way too vain. Frieza's so vain. Frieza, you're so vain, you probably think this song is about you. About you. But did I think Frieza was above Sudokuing himself when he was beat? No. And to be fair, remember, that's Vegeta's fault. Vegeta has to live with that one. Because I think he knows. It's like I think he gets that they came back through time, or they tell him. It's like, nah, you should have blown him the fuck up. It's like, yeah, but I'll live with that one. Even though literally Vegeta had Frieza beat to rights, he beat the brakes off that boy. Okay, so this goes here. This goes over top. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to, like, I'm gonna be very careful. Hold on. This is, like, super small. Like, smaller than I feel like usual. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright. Head is done. One of these days, I'm gonna, like, actually, like, cut off the little, like, bits on this thing, just because. Like, I want it to look better, but, you know, not now. I have been pretty into Dragon Ball drama. Yeah. Honestly, I lost track. Honestly, I didn't watch really any of Super. Everything I saw of Super, minus, like, that final episode where they beat Jiren. That was about it. Alright, so now we build the arms. Now we need this piece, actually. Son of a bitch. Does this have any markings on it? It does a little bit. Okay, hold on. Like, I remember it's like I saw that specifically, and I was like, man, that's such a cool end to the fight. Oh, by the way, Dragon Ball, I guess, I forget what it's called, with the thing, it's like talking, not sticking point, but like, hot take, there we go, yeah, there we go, hot take, I couldn't think of the word hot take. Goku, actually, mostly all the characters, pretty much all the characters, but especially Goku, Super Saiyan looks best when he's, like, legit pissed. Like, you can see, like, the muscle, like, the legit anger on his face. Not just, like, their normal, just, like, half-lidded anger stare, but, like, angry. Like, that one scene from Android 13, with the Android 13 movie. Like, that. Like, that's the best they ever look. That's the best Super Saiyan ever looks. Zamasu arc is dope. I get it. Is it full of, like, wrong philosophical thinking? Abso-frickin-lutely. Specifically from Zamasu, it's like, it's just vainglorious god bullshit. Also, just like, yeah. It's like, how could you not pay attention, people? But like, taking over Goku thing, I'm not gonna say it's, listen, it's not technically a new idea. It's just one they decided to have for, like, more than, like, 3 actual episodes. Meanwhile me. Nah, Zamasu has a point. No, stop. Where am I? B119. This one. And then E128. I can smell fish. Don't give me Dragon Ball powers. I will future Trunks this world. Oh, that's actually another weird take I have with Dragon Ball Super. So I don't remember if we ever answered this. Is the future Trunks that comes back in the Zamasu arc the same future Trunks from the Cell Saga, or a different future Trunks? Actually, I think it's this one because they said they killed Vegeta, right? Yes, what? Yes, he's the same, or yes, he's a different one. He is from the true timeline, so the one where. But I thought they said that Goku Black killed like Vegeta as well. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him, it ticked me off. Hold on, I'm trying to get this right. Amuro. It goes like this. Okay, hold on. Because it's like, when he left, he was like, listen, I'm not gonna put it, he was 90s anime Jack. Let's put it that way. He had muscles and he had power, and then it seems like how did, and then he goes back to being like the twink that he started at the first time he shows up in the Android Saga. It's like, Trunks, what, did you just not do anything? Did you just sit on your ass for a bit? That it's like, no, it follows the same story. Zamasu kills all the gods of destruction. Oh, okay. Like, I thought he was like the Cell Saga's like Trunks, the android in the Cell Saga's Trunks. But then it's like he comes back and he's like, A, he looks younger. B, he's like just less muscle. And I go, what the fuck? I'm like, why would you waste all that character development? Yeah, because technically Zamasu's like, again, weirdly power. Like, listen, the ranking. I remember when first it was, oh, here we have King Enma, guy that sends you to heaven or hell. It's like, okay, he's super powerful. Then we have, well, no, first we had Kami. It was like, okay, and then we had some demons and stuff. It's like, and then we had King Enma. Then we had King Kai. And then we had if you before I think it goes before the Buu Saga, like the weird like Grand Kai tournament. Then we had all the other Kais. Then we had the Grand Kai. Then we had Kaioshin and Kibito Kai. And then we had Kaioshin, the Elder Shin, the Elder Kai. It's like, goddamn. And then it's like, oh, now we're gonna introduce more. It's like, by the way, here's the God of Destruction, who's meant to basically be the force of entropy in the universe, so that things get stronger and don't stagnate. And his angel buddy, who just happens to be more powerful than him, to make sure the God of Destruction doesn't go out of control and just wipes everything out because they're vainglorious people. I'm using the word vainglorious a lot, but it's not wrong. And then it's like, and then you have Zamasu, and I think they're also Kais. So Trunks' story from Super, he went back in time after his loss against the androids, goes forward 3 years, helps defeat Cell, goes to his own times, defeats an android, then peace for a few years, defeats Dabura, kills Cell, you forgot kills Cell, defeats Dabura and Babidi with Supreme Kai as as a casualty along with the Z sword. Yep, sealed Elder Kai, swords turned into stone and broke. Then Goku Black Rise killing all the gods of destruction. He lost like all his muscle though. He lost like, first of all, like 3 years. He gained like life, I guess. I guess I don't know how to say. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. How does this go? Trying to like figure out how this like sits. Oh, that is supposed to go. Oh, wait, or is it supposed to go here? Dear part, how do I fit you? Oh, you give me a thing right here. Okay, so hold on. It's like supposed to go like. It doesn't make sense anymore. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I see it now. Is this even the right part? Hold on. Did I cut off the right part? Hold on. It's 18, right? No, fuck. I cut off the wrong part. God damn it. 18 was the other part. Okay, hold on. Well, I get it, but he still looks sick as fuck. Yeah, but it's like all the muscles. It's like, why would you get rid? It's like, keep the damn man that's chiseled as he was before. He looked cooler that way. And we're not even gonna talk about how his girlfriend was like one of the first villains, or no, was the first villain, or at least the patsy to like the first villain, and then they like de-ageified this, so she's like, oh, I kind of like you. It's like, I guess that's how that works. Yeah, so then it's like, yeah, then we find about a Zamasu and his boss, and then I don't think he actually was it like did he take over Goku's body, or then there's the point, or is the point where it's like Goku Black and them fuse two different Zamasus? Is this the right one? Yes. Here we go. Yeah, I think I was trying to work this all the way, the wrong way. I gotta get my words straight. I can't. I swear to God, I'll get this right at some point. There we go. I don't know why that took so damn long. Alright, now we need more C. Is that the right one? C3? Yeah, that's what it says. It's just a red flap. So in Trunks' timeline, Zamasu was just a Kai, and then Zamasu that met Goku switch his bodies, travels to Trunks' timeline to recruit himself, and wished for him to be immortal instead of switching bodies, and then killed all the gods. Yeah. And then they fused to, and then it's like, whatchamacallit, and then they started getting their butt kicked again. And then they fused together into an unholy blech, which just apparently was starting to just consume that entire timeline. For, you know, X reason, because they're sore losers. And then it's like, oh, by the way, hey, there's an even bigger god who's actually the actual god of all the Dragon Ball multiverses. Remember, it's only the ones that they have gods of destruction for. Not all the other multiverses, but just those specific, what is it, 14? Zeno, yeah. What's with the Z's? Well, is that why it's called? Is that why it's Z? Did they figure it's like, hey, we're gonna finally put why there's a lot of Z's? It's like, because the god's name is Zeno. And he's like, and he's like, and he's a freaking child. Yeah, there we go, a literal child. Then it's like destroys the entire timeline, but then they take basically it's like what Trunks and his girlfriend and like a few other people manage to get out, and they go off to another timeline where that's not going to happen. Or they like go back to like the original point of the timeline. I don't. Listen, the time travel gets weird. And then don't we have like and then that's when like the Tournament of Power stuff starts happening because like Zeno's now interested in everything. And then it's like I think it's a there's only one Zeno in the first part of the tournament, right? The part where they're just like fighting in the regular stuff, not the Tournament of Power where it's like all the Battle Royale. Sent to the timeline where Trunks was killed by Cell. Oh, they went to that timeline. Well, that's a thing. By the way, I don't know if they ever answer this. Can nobody else learn instant transmission? Or is it just a Goku sometimes thing? Hold on, I need better music. Nah, let's go with this one. Because I was about to say, before they sent them in the manga, Vegeta learns it and more. Okay. Well, no, because like, listen, the biggest problem with the Trunks timelines is technically they have no Dragon Balls. And I think originally in the original Trunks timeline, Dr. Briefs went out into like space. Or I don't remember if they actually did that. But like some people went into space to find New Namek, but they never found New Namek. You think Goku, you think maybe before Trunks goes back to like one of the timelines where they don't have Dragon Balls, that they would go, they'd ask, it's like, Goku, can you tell me how to teleport so I can find New Namek in this new timeline, get everything back? But no. That's not what happens. Under Trunks gets his mom back, Bulma gets her son back, and they both add Mai to the list of family members. Yep. And Bulma just looks, it's like, don't I know you? Stares at my heart off. It's like, you were the reason Oolong got my underwear. Because if you remember, but it's like, Pilaf was like 3 seconds away from wishing for immortality or to rule the world. I think it was actually to rule the world. And Oolong goes like, I wish for girls' underwear. Gets Bulma's underwear. I think that's how it went. I don't remember. This has all been for a shoulder, by the way. 10, 12, 14. Okay, hold on. I don't think I'm going to file these ones down. I'm just going to cut unless I need to do like a major cut. Didn't you cut? No? Yay? Nay? Hold on. 10, 12, 14. Oh, and I need 13. Alright, gotta go stream Haze, go play Sparking, but you want to talk more about Dragon Ball? We've only got through the first part of Super! We didn't even talk about how Ginyu somehow survived. I feel Bulma knows she doesn't care. I mean, yeah, he gets the sun back, so, you know, take it or leave it. Rico, were you taking that down? Joke characters can't die? Fair enough. But it still doesn't say, I mean, listen, the other Ginyu Force died. They're in hell. Like, literally, because they get snacked down the hell. My internet paused. I have no clue what happened. We're talking all about the Dragon Ball Super story. I said I wasn't going to do that on that. VC call? If you want to. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute. Putting pieces together. I mean, I don't want to do it if I'm going to distract you. But they're doing slapstick in hell? That's fair. Uh-oh, is this on backward? This better not be on fucking backwards. I don't think it is, but... Son of a bitch. What am I getting? Cutting 30? That's fine. Go have your stream, Rev. Have a good stream. I'll tune in later if you're still going by the time I finish. E111. Started via VCDM call. Did you put in my... Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Heyo. Hold on, I don't know if I can hear you. Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I remember what happened. I think from last time we played Lethal Company, I had everybody muted.
Fair enough. Your Fuji's not popping up.
Is it not? Oh no. Ooh. Hold on. Checking the Fugies.
Oh, yep, there. Hold on. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because I have the D&D Fuji's up. Hold up. I need to turn those off and turn on the group one.
Trying to remember what mine is. It's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's because normally for the D&D ones, I normally have like one of the players on my head.
Oh. What are you DMing or?
Yes, I am the DM. I have downloaded all the VODs because I do plan to edit them and put them as videos on my YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. I haven't DM'd in a while. I did like a pre-made campaign from like my first time ever DMing. Like, God, sometime last year I want to say.
Yeah. By the way, do you remember on? I don't remember if you played with him before, but do you know Atraxas Nalo?
I remember the name, but I don't think I've played with him.
He's usually there for my mass company collabs. And he's usually there for most lethal companies. But yeah, no, he's also basically a figurine like builder kind of guy like you, and he also like he's a really cool guy. In one of the sessions that I was DMing, he made a mother Deathclaw like attack her own children.
Oh wow.
Let's just say the actual like sentences uttered during that battle were really weird. And yes, and Slanesh, this young man is known as Hayshift. He is currently also streaming. At his channel. Let me go ahead and put in his name. and I disconnected my
I
this
don't know.
keyboard.
Something's right.
For a moment, I thought Slanesh said hello, hey shit. No, no, not hey shit. Hayes shift.
Shift.
um, but yeah, so let's see how fast this loads. Oh wow, that is faster loading.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so when I was DMing, like the amount of out of context things that have been said or have been done in my sessions is
Mm.
insane. And I love it. Like I both love it and hate it because I'm trying to kind of direct the story a little bit, but I'm also enjoying the weird shenanigans these people put themselves in because I'm just like, oh, you want to play it that way? All right, let me go ahead and let's play it that way.
Oh, hey, God King. Yeah,
I'm
how's it
gonna
going?
put you in a bad situation.
It's like I know that feeling, like, because I've done it and also been on the end of it.
Yep.
Like, because I've done so many things.
But it's so much fun. So
Yeah,
I did take a break the last week from streaming, doing anything, because I was just really burnt out. And I
I know
just
the
thought to
feeling.
myself, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
wait to like do something else. Like I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let myself relax a little bit. And then I was gonna come back on 3 days ago, but then the events of the past 3 days happened, and I was just like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna take another like 2 extra days of a break.
I know your feelings.
So I was just like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just wait whatever this out. I did wake up this morning very ecstatic. No, not for any particular reason,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, you know what? Today's the day. Today's the day I returned because I was gonna play some. I was gonna play some tabletop simulator, Kingdom Death Monster. I was like, yeah,
I've heard about that.
and then the guy who like is the game master had things to do, and I was just like, fuck. So I was just like, I don't know what to stream today, and then I was like, you know what? I'll play this Sparking Zero. I like Sparking Zero. I'll play
Yeah.
that.
So sometimes you have to like figure it out on the fly.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Slanesh. There you go. There you go. Now Slanesh is in my chat.
Yay. I
Yeah, hand cam stream. I build gunplas.
Gunplas, which
So
are
many
like
gunplas.
Gundams, right?
Thank you so much for the follow.
It's like Gundams, right?
Yeah,
Bro,
because technically
Nalo,
Gunpla stands for Gundam Plastic Model.
bro, you and Nalo do the exact same thing. Nalo does like Gunplas too. I'm like, bro. Sometimes I confuse the two of you when they watch both of y'all stream at the same time. Like, who am I watching this time? Normally, I know who I'm watching just by the hands. Because it's like, okay, so normally when Nalo streams
Mm-hmm.
with Gunplas, he has Dr. Eggman gloves on.
Oh, I thought he was gonna play a game of Red, but he's doing a model. Oh yeah. No, we're gonna do that some other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the D&D stuff I'll probably
Today's a very like chill day. I need some chill. We all need chill.
uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. There's a little bit of. I need to take that off. There's a little bit of stuff there. Hold on. Where's my tiny file? This should work.
Ah!
That big enough? Nope, too big.
I'm fighting Frieza on planet Earth because I won the What If Saga.
Eh.
Kyle can rush. Bro, by the way, the fight the What If Saga fight where you fight all 5 members of the Ginyu Force is bullshit. Like people
I
are
don't think
complaining, oh
I don't think I ever got to that one. No. Because I only, like I said, I only did part of Goku, so I was like,
yeah, so that's
never got to
one of the
anybody
Goku
else's.
What If Sagas. But you have to fight Raditz by yourself and
Oh,
beat him
okay,
to get
yeah,
a time limit.
I know what you mean. Yeah, did I go fight Raditz by myself? No, I did it, but I beat him instead of dying. I lived. I did that one. I didn't do that go by myself one yet. And then
Yeah.
I accidentally got to the turn Super Saiyan in the Saiyan saga.
Oh yeah.
And then I got
I need
that,
to
and
do
I
that
got
one.
that one first.
Yeah. This one specifically, you have to defeat Raditz by yourself, and instead of Piccolo helping you out, it's
Isn't it
Krillin
Krillin?
and Master
Yeah.
Roshi. Yeah, it's really cool.
A187.
Oh my
Uh,
god, how many health bars does Frieza have?
what are my favorite riders?
How many?
Fize and Gaim.
The Kaioken Rush is such a good move.
Nala wears gloves.
Not wears all the gloves.
I had gloves, but they were like stopping me from getting like specific like tactile sensations in my hands because they were small. They were smaller than I wanted them to be. I've had another idea for gloves, but the person doing them isn't like open for commissions. They had like themed gloves, which I wanted to make look like my avatar's hands. But yeah,
Oh,
they were like, I'll see about opening commissions. They did it for like one person. Like, are you taking commissions, please? And then they never happened again.
saying to a true warrior race, don't underestimate us. But yeah, speaking Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
because I know we were having the conversation in your chat.
yeah.
But yeah, that was basically the story of Trunks, and I understand the design choice is not your favorite with Super Trunks.
It's because it's like just seeing like basically they basically it's like let's take where we left him physically and like chronologically in the Cell Saga and just walk him back like literally 3 steps.
They
It's like
basically gave him the
it's like
Z sword
I
Z
don't
sword
mind
Trunks.
I don't mind going back to the sword. I don't mind like all the
Oh
other stuff. But
yeah.
it's like why would you take away his gains? He needs those gains. There's no reason for him not to have them.
Yep. Welcome
But yeah, that
back.
was my
Oh, it's
only problem with
McWhippy.
it.
I'm back, bitches.
Hold
McWhippy,
on.
man, it's been a while. How you been, McWhippy?
Yeah, and then they started. It's like, hey, we're gonna throw in other universes. It's like, oh boy, we're scaling out of control now.
Timelines, universes, Dragon Ball is everything, bro.
And it's like we got a hitman that can stop time. And it's like, oh boy.
Correction. He doesn't stop. He doesn't exactly stop time. He just goes into a pocket dimension that slows down the time around him by a lot.
Oh. So he
And
slows
I.
time. So he stops time.
Oh wow, that's been a while. I don't think I've played State of Decay in a long time on stream.
State of Decay is still going. All right, it's
State of Decay 2, yeah.
State of Decay 2.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still getting updates.
Wow.
Yeah, because State of Decay 3 is still like in heavy development. So
Did they announce State of Decay 3? I thought it was like something else.
no, they announced it like a year or two ago,
Hmm.
and they're still working on it because they want to make it like the way they showed off in the. By the way, I love how we're talking over this like scene of the spirit bomb.
No.
Goku, how have I been? I've been great. McWhippy, I have started my
33,
project
21.
Atom DM, which is a Fallout D&D that I do. I've reached my milestones. I've even like accomplished this year's New Year's resolution, which is reach at minimum 250 followers.
Nice.
Yeah. And I've been working hard. I've been trying to do things. I started up my YouTube channels, but there's really not much on it at the moment. I'm
Animation
trying
guy.
to, build that up. Plus, I also need to get enough money uh like commission an art, the thumbnail art for the D&D videos.
Oh, I know that feeling. There's like I've been trying to start some like short form content on my stuff or long form content on my stuff for when I just haven't kickstarted it.
Yeah. And then
I'm getting too blocking myself too much with that ADHD block. It's like, yeah, you'll get it done eventually. Eventually, 3 months later. Eventually.
eventually.
Like fuck.
Thanks, Thanks, McWhippy. I definitely do want to keep it going, like for sure, because I've been seeing my progress, and it's been slow, but hey, it's progress nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can also see, McWhippy, I think I went from being I think I went from being an anonymous streamer to like a basic general PNG to like actually having somewhat of a VTuber avatar, or at least the reference sheet of a VTuber avatar. Once I
Hmm.
get the money, I
Ah.
will finally get Rev 1.0.
Oh, Rev 1.0.
Yep. I'm hoping
I'm
to get it before my 2 year anniversary.
I understand that. Like I've had this for like 3 almost 4 years now. And I had originally started on 2.0 and I got some art done and then it's like
Yeah.
I never really went anywhere with that and then somebody gifted me a model for something that I don't use now for other reasons. And that was sort of like I figured that was like prototype. I called it prototype or 2.0 prototype. But now
Yeah.
I'm actually working on official 2.0. All
Oh.
right, so that's one arm finally.
And I took a ton of inspirations for my model. Um,
I mean, look at me. It's like, listen,
yeah,
I don't blame anybody for that. I mean, look at I will never say anything. It's like, look, I know what my design is based on. I know what I was doing.
yeah. Like for example, I like the idea of being a cyborg, so I can. I guess in a sense, the person who inspired the cyborg idea is
Hmm?
actually two people in a sense.
Yeah.
First, it was Rave Spectre, who I've known for a really long time. I actually started as a follower, and he was the one who kind of inspired me to stream more and to maybe even become a VTuber.
Hmm.
And then the cyborg idea, I saw what was his name? What was his name? Sayu.
Oh, Sayu, yeah. I've met
Yeah,
him.
what's that like Sayu? You met him?
Yeah, it's like he was at a. Okay, so you know who Vivi Chan the Dragon is, right?
No.
No, she's a friend of mine. She does like a lot of stuff. There's an ongoing community joke about how she should wear maid
Mhm.
outfit maid outfit and she hates it. So I started the
Yeah.
thing of getting famous
Yeah.
VTubers to like say she should wear a maid outfit.
Oh my god.
And the first one I ever did was Monarch. Um and then like literally
Monarch.
her birthday this past July, I was on her stream for one thing and I was in the morning block and I was going to do something in the afternoon in like the night block. And then it's like I had just signed off the morning block. I checked things. So I was like, "Hey, I'm at this convention," and I'm like, "That's in my state. That's an hour away. I'm gonna go do it." So literally, I bought a pass on the way there. I bought a day pass, went there, got his autograph, got a video of him saying, "Vivi, you should wear a maid outfit." Came back and showed it to her. She's like, "I hate you." But it's like look, it may seem like bullying, but the thing is like Vivi's a great person. If you ever want to have like a like basically a roast back and forth, she will completely go with that. She's good at that. But she will come at you hard. Be forewarned.
Monarch? Wait, you're saying Monarch or Vivi?
Vivi.
Oh, okay.
Vivi will go back and forth with you and she will go like punch for punch.
Oh, bro, I love people who do that. It keeps me on my toes, you know.
Yeah.
I like what 'cause there's a rule on my streams, and that is if chat can bully me, I can bully back. There's
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
is a
yeah. No,
war
yeah, yeah.
zone down here. This is a war
I
zone
do
in
the
here.
same thing, but it's always in good fun. I actually had
Of course.
when I first started for like the first year, I think maybe 2 years. Um, I was streaming. I had a channel point redeemed that was a personal insult,
Yeah.
or it's just like you redeem this, you get one. I will insult you to your face right then, right there. And I always dialed it back a little bit because I didn't want to say anything like too actually mean. It's like, oh, it's like you guys tell. It's like your viewers tell you stuff about their life. It's like I could totally use that, but it would be really mean.
Yep. Oh man.
So, how many different kinds of tabletop games do you do?
So far we did so far that I know, we did Twilight Imperium and Kingdom Death Monster.
Mm.
We haven't really tried anything else at the moment, but it's because we're still in the middle of Kingdom Death Monster.
All right. It's like, do you do
Yeah,
D and
because
D or no?
yeah, I do D&D. Like, I play with my friends, my other Discord friends. That they're not like streamers or anything,
Yeah.
but I do play with them, like actual D&D, and it's super fun. Like I think
Oh
this
yeah, it's
past
like.
day we did like a Halloween special type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and oh my god, we literally got into a shenanigans because we
Shenanigans.
in this universe they invented fruit snacks,
Fruit snacks.
fruit snacks,
Okay. Okay.
and the funniest thing um is that like the vendor who does the fruit snacks was like, "Oh yeah, um we raised the prices because of X X and X." I'm like, "Okay." And then we got into a fight because the guy just refused to lower his prices. And, and I convinced my IRL best friend to use his character to sneak up behind him and bonk him in the head with his club.
Nice.
And
So.
he's a 2 foot kobold, so sneaking is pretty easy for him.
Uh.
And then we tried to kind of like, oh, put the things away. Like we had our rogue stealing the fruit snacks on the side.
Mm.
Then he gets bonked in the head,
Mm.
and then like the other player who's playing like this sassy bitch, um, is
That's always
like,
a great way of putting it.
yep. It's like, what do you do? Why did you hit him? Blah blah blah. We're gonna get in trouble. At this point, the kobold just leaves. He's like he's gone. He did his job. He left. Rat, which is the rogue character, leaves as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we're just stuck there to kind of like clean up the situation because the dude was just laying on the floor. So as my character makes it look like he got hit in the head with his book. So like I grabbed the heaviest book he had on his shelf,
Uh
and it had like a metal lock on it,
oh.
and I
Uh
made it look like he got hit in the head with it. And then we got caught by a bunch of civilians. The civilians, we tried to explain to them that he got hit in the head because I made the scene look perfect. Is basically what I did.
oh. Mm-hmm.
But the civilians didn't believe me, so the so the civilians went got the paladins, and I'm like, oh, oh, Glenn,
Like, oh boy.
Xander. He made Captain Jack Sparrow say, "OG Revenus, slinger of dice, ogler of mighty Dragon Balls, hoarder of fruit snacks, and keeper of memes." Yes, thank you.
Keeper of memes.
But I find it very funny because my character basically actually convinces, what's up, Xander, how you doing, actually convinces the paladins that we didn't do anything because the paladins questions were so specific at the same time vague that I was able to like truth lie my way out of it
Ah, okay. And
because
it's
he was
like,
just like,
technically we didn't do that.
yeah, exactly. Like he's just like, he's like they cast Zone of Truth. I'm like, uh-oh. And he's just like, first question, did you guys do this to him? And in my head, I'm just like, no, we didn't. We didn't do anything to him. We didn't even hit. We didn't harm him. And then he's just like, my DM is just like, are you really gonna go with that? And then I look, and then I'm like, the one who hit him was the kobold. We didn't do anything. And he's just like, fuck, roll persuasion with advantage. I'm like, yes. And
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
just
hold
like,
on.
you convince the paladins that you guys are innocent of the situation. I'm like, yay. There was also that time I got turned into a pink mammoth. I don't know why they polymorphed into that, but and specifically pink, but it did win the day. And then it got turned into a pink of pterodactyl.
Mm-hmm.
Xander, at work, I'm just
Mammoth
vibing.
to a
Oh,
pterodactyl. That's a
cool.
thing.
Well, yeah, because during the fight it was getting tough because we were fighting, and I shit you not, a VTuber. Legit, it was an idle VTuber that we were fighting in this D&D session. My character even has the microphone as like a reward for it.
Nice.
Um, I was just like, bro, are you serious? There's no way we just did that. So, but I got turned into a mammoth because the mammoth has like a ton of health,
Mm-hmm.
and I basically just stomped around and beat everybody. But we were on a flying fortress that was now plummeting to the ground.
Oh.
So the other player turned me into a pterodactyl, so I can like grab onto like this little like cartwheel or
Mm-hmm.
wheelbarrow that like the two people sat in, and then I can like fly out because the fourth person had like a flying ability.
Hmm.
I was just like, bro, what am I today? The fucking taxi?
Apparently.
Am I just the mouse tool at this point?
Yep. I know that. Honestly, I know that. It's like, listen, I've done something. I had a character in a campaign that's been over for like a year now. Her name was Riley.
Yeah,
She was a Echo Knight fighter. I don't know if you know what that is.
not exactly. I know what a
So
fighter is. I don't know what Echinite is.
it's a subclass where basically using time magic, you basically create like a time ghost of yourself that you can use to attack and like position around the battlefield, and also teleport with you, like swap places as long as they're within a certain distance of you.
So so kind of um uh that the British chick from Overwatch. Tracer.
Yes, but no. It's like it remains on the battlefield, and it's like, yeah, it's like I only get one teleport per turn, but and like it has to remain a thing. And it's like, first of all, it's like I will say this, like I found it because I was looking for a way to like make combat, like do good combat. It's like, oh, this is gonna be great for combat. So good so that when the DM accidentally gave me an item, a cursed item that I then took and used the curse on, it basically supercharged my DPS so much that because of me and another person, he literally had to like make combat harder for everybody.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, I'll get to that in a
Um,
second, but it's like first thing she does, it's like we're playing in like a sort of like we're playing in like a modern day-ish setting, and because we're going to like the adventuring university is what it was called. First day I'm there, I'm in a bank, and it's like as I'm in the bank ready to deposit my little bit of money because I come from like the faraway Badlands, having never
right.
been to a city before. The bank gets robbed, and I foil the bank robbers. Two, by just kind of like knocking me out of the way. The third one tried to shoot me, and so in a nat 20 roll, I decapitated him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I get questioned by police. It's like, look, I didn't do anything wrong. That's not how I spoke. I spoke in a fake, non-consistent British accent. But
My character also like tried to talk into in an accent where it's like he's like a royal knight doing
oh
the
yeah.
good things of
Oh,
the world type of
but
voice.
here's the dumb thing I made up. She was only using a fake British accent because her actual accent was a Slavic accent, and she thought that's what people sounded more like because she started coming towards like civilization, you know.
Yeah.
Although the place we were in was not British by any means, but yeah, there was that. Did a couple more things. On a mission where we're on a boat, something like bumped against our boat and then like came up out of the water and transformed into a person.
Ah,
We found out it was a dragon. It was a
oh
it
boy.
was a bronze dragon. Our DM forgot the scale of dragon aging, so when I asked how old it was, the dragon was, or he, it was a he at the time. Um,
Xander as a response to the
it
British accent.
literally
Well, to be fair, British makes no sense.
yeah, he made it an ancient bronze dragon. And I went, oh.
Boy.
So now my character Riley, rolled didn't roll great in stats, had a 9 in intelligence, so a -1 to the modifier. But because the
Ooh.
DM had a 20 in strength, he took pity on me and gave me a 20 in strength at like level 1. Oh no, level 3. Sorry, was it level 3? Yeah, level 3 because I already had the thing. Um, but we do this, and so my Riley's a competitive, you know, like likes her strength kind of stuff and other things. Still developing some bit of character. And she goes, dragons are strong. Ancient dragons are the strongest. Like, I gotta test my strength against this guy. So I challenged him to an arm wrestling contest.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I won the first round.
Nice.
I lost the second round by 2. And the third round, by 1, the DM rolled absolutely poorly, but I still lost 2 of them.
Fair enough.
So then, hold on, I'm trying to find my piece. There it is. Because I had done so well and competed so good against him. By the way, besides this, my character had a habit, even within our own party, if I challenged anybody to arm wrestling, I always lost. Oh, hold on 1 second.
No. But Chatsu immediately overwhelmed. Goku joins the fight and manages to save TM.
Sorry about that. I had dinner was delivered. But anyway, so I lost because I had competed so well. The guy gave me a helmet. It was shaped like a hammerhead shark and all that. And my DM, which I regret he shouldn't have done because it's like he gave me the name of the shield, so I looked it up. Found out it was cursed.
Oh my god.
But here's the thing. It was cursed in all the good way.
For dinner.
Yeah. What?
For dinner.
Fish with a mustard sauce and some asparagus. I was about to say, hold on, I'll put it on stream in a second once I get this piece done. This way. Okay, there's that.
Xander, oh, never mind, I hate fish.
Fish is good for you. But, yeah, so the bit of the helmet was, it's like, I would be cursed, I'd get, like, I'd grow some, like, shark scales and shark teeth, but I would be able, first of all, it gave me a +5 to my initiative. Hold on again.
Right. I live in the desert. Fish does not belong here.
So yeah, so it gave me a +5 to my initiative, and gave me the ability to breathe underwater because I also grew gills.
Jesus Christ.
It was an underwater themed arc. And then yeah, ability to grow gills, and then I get 2 abilities. One of them was called Blood Frenzy, which was for 1 minute. Or it was 1 minute, or like, I don't remember exactly how much it was. It's for any creature that's missing hit points, not missing blood, just says hit points. I get advantage on attacks.
Oh.
Which by the way, I was about to take 2 levels in Barbarian at this point in the campaign. So using that and the Barbarian reckless attack gave me super advantage all the time. Per, like, at least once per long rest. Yeah. No. Here's the other kicker. It also gave me a thing called Blood Sense, which was if I closed my eyes, I basically had true sight if something was bleeding. I could tell where it was if it was bleeding within 30 feet.
Bruh.
Looks good. What's the sauce? It is a mustard dill sauce.
Oh, mustard dill sauce.
Actually, I don't know what this dill is. It may just be mustard and lemon.
I love how, like, I'm probably should be reading.
Also, hey, Wing.
There's some text here that, like, you have to read.
But here's the thing about Echo Knights. You get a... Once I hit level 5, this was good. This is where the damage problem crept in. You get, as an Echo Knight, you get an ability called Unleash Incarnation. So once you take an attack, you have a limited number of charges depending on your charisma, but your Echo can also take an attack. And I had high charisma, so I already had like 2, maybe 3 of them at that point. I think it was only 2 at that time. But so here's the thing. Here's how my attack things would go. If I didn't roll first, I'd be going into it, regular. I wouldn't use reckless attack or anything. I'd attack, get some damage, second attack, and then once I hit level 5, second attack. Now I can use Blood Frenzy to get advantage without incurring the reckless penalty, which means they wouldn't be able to attack me at advantage, or use that for super advantage to try and get a crit. And my crits were high. And then after that, not even level 10 yet in Warrior and Fighter, I have Unleash Incarnation, which is a third attack.
Oh.
And then if I really wanted to DPS down this thing, I really wanted to hit the shit out of it, Action Surge, it's another 3 attack. That's another attack action. So it's like, bap, bap, bap. Is it dead yet? No. Should it? Is it all? I'm like, how bad would it be? It's like, it's kind of fucked up. It's like, Action Surge. Bap, bap, bap.
Oh, dude, yesterday, not yesterday. I think it was Monday. Monday when I did D&D with my DM, it
Mm,
was crazy, bro. I was fighting against like these wizards, and the wizards are squeesh.
yeah. But
I was
yeah.
able to take them out with a longbow, and then as soon as I was done, I was like, all right, only the boss is left. By the way, the boss was a monk,
Hmm.
and I was just like a monk type of character, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna be tough or not. So, and I literally almost killed him in one turn.
Oh, that's nice. Uh, it's like
Yeah,
me and like one other person became like the DPS batteries of basically our thing. Like, because he was a Eldritch Knight. He was like a Flesh Golem Eldritch Knight character that was like spec for like good combat and stuff. And I just happened to walk into a great combo, especially with my cursed item.
right.
And then there was a part where me and him and I think one other person went down into a set of sewers, and we all got captured, and
Oh,
um, and we all got captured and replaced with doppelgangers that we had to play.
oh,
But no, here's the only problem. It would have been great. The DM forgot to kind of separate the two groups that were there. The group that would have to know if we're doppelgangers was listening the whole time. So they
Xander.
already knew, but we still had to play it in character.
Ah, I love Xander, by the way. I love making cursed or seemingly useless mundane magic items. Uh, so in my D&D, I usually I'm not like thinking of
Yep, tasty dinner.
since it is in my D&D, since it's Fallout based, I'm
Mm,
just doing like things that are really fun. So far, they've had to face off against three, like boss wise, they had to face off against three Deathclaws. One of them was a
damn.
Quantum Deathclaw.
Oh,
Another one
dude.
was, yep. Another one was it was a Quantum Claw, a radioactive Deathclaw, and I remember what the last? I think the
That's a lot
last
of
one
death
was
claws.
I think the last one was also just a regular Deathclaw.
Damn.
And but I made all of them sort of escape. Oh no, wait! I made no. It's two Deathclaws, and the third was a Rat Scorpion Brood Mother.
Oh, there we go. Shake
And
up the
the
formula.
yeah, and then I also and then like and then not even like then I made him fight a werewolf, which was my special guest Royce during Wild Wasteland Halloween special.
Nice.
And then I had another friend that's a VTuber. Doran came by to play as a Scorch Beast Queen from Fallout 76. And everyone's and, like literally all these boss after boss after boss, and like my players were just like, "Are you? Why are you being mean?" And I'm just like, "You all have overpowered. I gave you all special legendary weapons that you can customize in this game. I don't want to hear it."
That's about to say fair.
Not, Nala over here can on a crit if he high rolls can do like 80 damage with one bullet.
I couldn't do well.
Most
I'd have to take a couple attacks to get to that. I think the most I ever did one thing was just over 100 damage, going full DPS out.
Yeah, and then it's like, bro, you guys do ridiculous amount of damage. If I were to put a a a boss character at your level, you would kill it in one hit. like they're barely at level. I think they're at level 3, barely,
Damn.
and they're doing that much damage. To be fair though, it is Fallout, so a lot of weapons here do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, if I were to put an enemy that is just normal, a normal creature, not a legendary creature, at your guys' level, you guys would literally one-shot it because their base health at like normal levels is below 50. So I was like, I'm making you fight death claws if I have to. If I have to make you all fight like 30 death claws, I will. But you're lucky that instead I'm just making you
It's
fight
like,
one
I'm
death claw that has a
being
lot of.
nice.
I am being nice. I'm making you fight one death claw with a ton of health. That's it.
Yeah.
But
I was about to
I
say.
have I have I have a special surprise for them
Ooh,
later on.
surprise.
Xander, if you are here, I might need help from you.
All right, back to Gunpla. Dinner done. Now back to Gunpla. Nom 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 nom.
I also have another friend
Ow.
that plays Sparking Zero, and he also does he mostly does miniatures. I think he started his stream like 4 minutes ago. He is currently painting BattleTech and or Warhammer figurines.
I never got into BattleTech, but Warhammer I did get into because it's like my friend group says like, hey, do we all want to try Warhammer at some point? So it's like I bought like, I don't know, I had at least the basic Marines box set from like several years ago. I think this is like 7th or 8th edition. And I got Grey Knights. And I got as far as putting together a bunch of the you know, those things. Of the Ultramarines. I had them as Ultramarines because I wanted Ultramarines.
Ultra Smurfs.
Yep, Ultra Smurfs and Grey Knights. Because I just liked it. But it's like I put the Ultra Smurfs together. I don't think I put all the Grey Knights together. Or did I don't know, I don't think I did. Because I had like a couple Grey Knights and I think one of their like exoskeletons. But
Wow.
it's like I gotta do it, and it's like I'm just like it just wasn't hitting me the way I thought it would, so I was like, eh. So it's like, anyway, I gave it all. I even bought the Rabute Gulliman when he came out. Or Gilliman.
It says some destroy meme Roseblade, a crimson blade that was an enchantment to make it so rose petals fall from the blade, leaving a trail of petals.
Oh, that's so cool!
After 10 minutes is stats. Its stats is just a +1 longsword. So basically, it's a +1 longsword with the ability to leave petals whenever you attack.
Damn.
Okay. That is okay.
My
That's the equivalent of having a flashlight that every time you turn it on, it just yells out, "I'm over here."
Yeah. My Riley's weapon was actually like one of those like living weapon kind of things. Like it got stronger as you got stronger. It was based off the D&D weapon Axle, and literally it gave me magic, like literal magic spells that I could use. Like, and if I got to like end level, like 18 or 20, I could literally cast Time Stop. It's like we never got that high. I think the highest I could cast was like Wall of Frost, or Wall of Ice.
By the way, Xander says play Crimson Fist. They're Ultramarines, but depressed.
Depressed
and angry.
I don't know if I'll ever actually play it, but it's like honestly, I don't know. It's like there's other things that, and I like Gunpla so much. It's like, and also I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fully like building the Warhammer things because of like the limited posability. It's like once you glue it, it's glued. It's like that's why I like building Gunpla so much, because I can build this thing and pose it like 10 different ways from Sunday.
Yep.
What do I need now? 827 and 828. It's this one. But oh yeah. So going back to my D&D character, because I want to. It's like I've got some other dumb things that we've done. We literally at like the end of like the first major part, we had like a school battle tournament that lasted way too long in session times, but we still did it. And I threw the DM a curveball because I I got to verse when it was basically sometimes we all my group members were split amongst different teams, and I ended up against one of the guys who's played a dwarf named Hans Monmeat.
What?
Yeah, no, part of the Monmeat clan. Who's basically very Richard Simmonsy, like was all about like exercising and being your best. Didn't attack anybody. He literally had 2 shields as weapons. And like literally just used like his magic and stuff to do other things. To basically like cast command and all that. But it ended up being me and him in one of the rounds of the tournament. So I contacted him because like Hans and Riley, my character, were basically like best buddy kind of characters. Like we're both like macho doing poses and stuff like that.
Yep.
And so I messaged him as like, yo, I have an idea for our match. Instead of actually fighting and like taking a whole session to do this, we're gonna arm wrestle right there in the middle of the thing. And I told him what's gonna happen. Riley, it's like over the course of a couple of sessions, I told my DM, it's like, I need to find this and this. And he just goes, okay. One was a table. The other was basically a bottle of body oil.
Yep.
So literally what I had to do is the round starts, the teams come out, and it's like I told my team members were NPCs, his other team members were NPCs. So I told them I tell my NPCs to just stay back and let me handle this. And I walk out to the middle of the arena we're in with a table and a body oil, having rubbed some on myself because like my character, being a Goliath, by the way, didn't wear sleeves. Okay. Never wore sleeves. But so it's like literally her arms are glistening and stuff like that. And I put the table down, throw out the thing of body oil, and like basically give him, it's like, you want to do this? And originally he joked around with me saying it's like, I cast banishment. But he's like, no. He's like, no, we'll do this. So we literally arm wrestle, and we're going back and forth based on the DM's rules. Because again, the DM had to like think of this on the fly. I completely surprised them on it. Because it was such a cool thing to do.
Oh man, I should tell you the one where like it was a quote unquote arena session, and basically what it is, it's like arena sessions are pretty much the like our DM's equivalent of the Danger Room from X-Men.
Oh yeah.
And the funniest thing is that one of the things we did. Oh, what the fuck? Why did I appear behind him? That's so weird.
Who knows?
But yeah, I tried to dash behind Vegeta, but for some reason it didn't work.
Nike, what the hell?
But yeah, so basically we faced off against this lady, wizard, that is a lightning wizard. Unfortunately, lightning wizard lady is not immune to her own lightning.
Of course!
Because why would she be?
Yeah.
So, funniest thing, the guy I was playing with, because it was a 2v2 match. Basically, it's like, oh, 2 creatures versus 2 creatures. That seems fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what ended up happening is that the guy was like, she's a wizard, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my character runs behind her. Not my character. Like, so this is, by the way, I'm kind of like talking in the POV of the other guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna get behind her and grapple her.
I
was like, okay. Then he proceeds to move her in and out of her own lightning storm.
Oh!
While grappling her. And basically she just lightning rods her. Like, they both get lightning damage.
But he has more HP.
He has resistance to lightning.
Oh, no!
Yeah, because his character's resistant to lightning, and he's just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing now. Congratulations. I was laughing the whole time. I'm like,
I feel like we've tried to do that kind of thing as well. Yeah, I feel like that's happened at least once or twice.
The funniest thing is that like he had 120 movement speed.
Jesus,
so he was able to move. Yeah,
was he a monk?
This dude was no.
Was he a tabaxi?
I think he was a rogue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that also works.
But like, I was so astonished by his movement. I was like, Bro, that's insane. Just Palpatine there, yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, just Palpatine there,
Unlimited
pretty
just
much.
shoves outside power.
Yeah, I was insanely. I was very impressed by
I love when
those
shit
builds.
like that happens. It's great.
I tried to do the same thing in the next session with with a flaming bear. Did not work because there was
Of
a
course.
bear that was on fire. I was enlarged. Someone enlarged me, made me as big as the bear. And I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh, cool! I can do the thing that I was thinking about." And I tried to put the bear in a water fountain to kind of like make him take damage.
Oh, I actually did that to something once. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
At some point, we also had to fight for some reason like elemental T-Rexes, and I thought that was kind of weird.
It was in another campaign, I think, or it was the same campaign. We went. My character and the party went into a room, and there were flaming mephits, and there was a well,
That
and I literally grabbed. Oh no, it was my character Jethro. I'll talk about him in a second. But literally, he had fire resistance, so I picked up one of the flaming mephits and threw it into the well. It exploded.
yep.
I know. It's like I knew. It's like as soon as you said I know exactly what you're trying to do, I was like, I know it. I know that. Yeah, I've done that.
Uh, Unfortunately though, because the water fountain only had like so much water, it was just like, yeah, that did like almost no damage to it. He took
Aw.
like 5 damage. I'm like,
Aw.
fuck.
Boo.
Ooh. But to be fair, it was again, it was a small fountain, and it did take damage per turn, but it's not enough per turn to like warrant a lot of damage either.
Yeah.
Because how he explained it is that he takes damage per square feet of water that he's in and how deep it is.
That reminds me, honestly, that reminds me of you. It's like doing like environmental shenanigans. Like I don't think I did a lot of them as Riley because I was never able to because I just straight up killed things. But I had a character Jethro who was based on who he was a homebrew class was basically the Dark Knights from Final Fantasy.
Ah,
Uh, and he did some shenanigans. Like I said, he threw the method in the well. Um, there was another time one of his powers was if the person allowed that I could like sort of read their mind but only their emotions and
it's all good, Xander.
I triggered that in a bad way because I went to this one dude who was like acting really weird like he was like super high or something. Turns out no, he's like from like the eldritch horror plane or whatever. And so I did it to him and I ended up seeing his memories all the way from like where he was from like a while back, all the way up until he met me to where I went into his mind. And then I saw myself going into his mind and going up, and I basically recursive amnesia'd myself. I looped so hard in his memories that I gave myself temporary amnesia.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Another one was our DM. We were like level, I think 14, maybe 15. So we're and there was only 3 of us at this point, but we were still pretty good. We went to a town, and my DM threw out the false Hydra at us.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, we go into the sewers to kill it, and we're killing it, but it's been taking like the entire rest of the session. It's like we're like 3, maybe 4 hours into the session. We're ready to be done. Some of us have to go to bed and everything. And he goes, and it's like we're in the sewer. We already know it's filled with gas, and my character Jethro is like a half dragon as well. So I have fire attacks, and I've been holding that back. We tried to damage it originally. We dropped an instant fortress on it, which kind of worked. But then all we did was after we were done, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm doing this. It's like everybody into the tower. And then once we were all in the tower, I'm like, I used Dragon Fire Breath out one of the windows, and I basically blew up the sewers.
Oh my god.
It's like look, well, you need to do something. So I did that, and DM's like, yeah, that would have been enough gas and fire to kill it. It's like, thank you. I ended up with tinnitus though.
Tinnitus?
Yeah, because of the explosion. Because I would have been point blank of the explosion pretty much in my face. Even though I had
All I picture is you do that in the sewers, and then like like cartoonishly, you had like your face is full of like ash or
Yes,
something, and
no,
then
no, yeah, I
your
completely get
character
you. Yeah.
opens his eyes and blinks twice, like boop, boop, and then he's like, "What?"
What? No, that's actually basically what happened. And
Oh,
here's the great thing, because I already had resistance, I actually got another set, some more armor that basically gave me full on immunity to fire, which was great
okay.
for when oh well no, I had it before that, but because on the way there we had to fight a kraken.
Oh boy.
Well, no, it was an easy fight considering the DM also gave one of my characters, one of the party characters, a gun. And this was a
Oh,
gun that literally had, like, you roll a d6, and if you roll a 6, you basically keep shooting. And the person hit 6, like, twice in, like, one turn.
Jesus
Yeah, so
Christ.
it did a lot of turn. I actually got swallowed by the Hydra, which is where this fire resistance comes in, because on one of our other adventure things, I found a horn of blasting, and
Oh,
I used it
oh boy.
inside the Kraken. And I
Oh boy.
rolled a 1 on the horn, so it blew up. But I didn't take any damage because it was all fire damage.
Oh, that's actually pretty smart. By the way,
Yeah.
just as a like a thing,
Mm-hmm.
um, my DM, I think I still have it in my inventory. My DM we fought basically a cult of people that was trying to summon a beholder,
Oh.
and I was just like, oh no, this guy's trying to summon the big boy beholder slash spectator thing from Baldur that I remember from Baldur's Gate. And I'm like, bro, I hate those things. So I was just like, nope, we're not dealing with this. I'm fighting all these cultists. I'm stopping this right now.
Mm.
And we ended up actually defeating the cultists before they can fully summon it. And because we were able to stop it and the portal closed abruptly, a few of the like the tentacle eyeballs got cut off in the
Oh,
portal,
no.
and we were able to actually turn those into wands.
Wow.
So
Uh,
now we have like the eye of the beholder that we can use 4 times, but we have to roll a 1d4 or a 1d6 to see what
oh,
random
kind
effect we
of.
get.
Yeah, random magic comes out of the eye. We
Yep.
never faced, I never faced full beholders, but I faced, like, the undead version. The one where it's like a giant skeleton.
Yep.
We had to face a couple of them. We managed to kill them pretty fine, but it was like, Jesus, it's like, just die already!
Yep. I love Goku's entire thing about like in the alternate history where he goes Super Saiyan against Vegeta.
Oh, yeah.
I like how he goes after Dende and he's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna eat you or anything, bro." If saying something like that does not make you look any better, because now they're gonna think you're trying to eat them.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Um,
Oh, that, and it's like I almost got assassinated by some followers of Lolth.
oh my God,
Because
spider
earlier in
monkeys.
the campaign we had run into some of them, and because we went to a mountain which was like covered in spiders, and we fought there, and we worked our way down. We fought like I think it was a vermin lord, and then like this giant thing. And then we go and we see there's a book. One of the possessions in the cave where the guy was, where we beat him, was a book. And one of the party members just went and touched it. And we all got teleported
Oh.
to the Underdark.
Oh my God, why would you just touch something that's just sitting there? Always investigate.
Yeah, no, yeah. So we all got teleported to the Underdark. And we had to basically fight through a cult of Lolth and find our way out. And it was able to banish ourselves. We found out they were kidnapping people and turning them into driders. So we literally brought down the whole temple. Like giant tower of a temple, like giant church of a temple, brought it down and banished ourselves out of there. However, one of the things that nobody in my none of the characters knew was that my character was not from the same plane as the characters I was playing, as the characters my other friends were playing with. And so I got teleported back to my original plane to where literally canon. My mother, who is actually not an ancient dragon but an older dragon. Yeah, that's right. The mom's dragon. Literally kicks me through a portal back to the plane I'm supposed to be in, and I end up falling back first onto and crushing a wooden chair.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then
Like,
we ended up and then we were still at like we were at the mountain with the spiders, but we were inside a ancient, a bit like dead dwarf city where we found the literal ancient dwarven forge god and made friends.
yeah.
And we also met a talking bear named Smokey Baritone.
Smokey the Bear. I get it.
Yeah, he was the DM's brother's character. He played for us for a little bit, but he couldn't anymore. But yeah, he was fine, and we took Smokey with us. He was a technically he's a werebear. So he was I think he was a high elf that turned himself to a bear who was functionally immortal. Because of a special potion the dwarf god gave him. And then we took the forge god and introduced him to the town at the foot of the mountain, who was full of like crafts. And basically we Project Runway this dwarf into protect this god into protecting the town because of the town's craftsmen. And basically became mini celebrities for the town.
God damn.
It was so it's like listen, maybe if we get him to like the stuff you guys make, he'll become like, the village god and protect the town. And they're like, we're gonna build the best stuff we damn can. It's like, okay, thank you.
It'll be the best stuff in the entire of all of Faerun.
It was okay.
It was okay.
We weren't in Faerun. I forget. We were like in the DM's made up place.
Universe, yeah.
Yeah.
I know in ours it's also made up, but we take like a lot of inspiration from like the actual normal D&D stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of his stuff is actually like custom, like the cities and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he does like to. I mean, for a fact, we literally did an entire VTuber fight. Like, yeah.
I honestly, there's a campaign I've been wanting to make where I've had like ideas like that. It's like it's just like it's just like a completely weird scenario fight, kind of.
Like a bunch of one-offs.
Sort of.
I
go ahead.
I have officially declared that maybe April, like on April Fool's Day or even just Halloween, it's going to be the Wild Wasteland. So if however long my D&D stuff lasts for, every Halloween I will have Wild Wasteland, and I will probably try to get some special guests to be bosses.
Neat.
Because I think it's really cool, like that idea. Because like, it gives like people a feel of freshness when they see like a new VTuber come in and they're just like a like a boss instead of like a player.
I know that feeling, yeah. If you ever need, I could come up with something stupid.
Oh yeah, no, definitely the next one I'm gonna look up a bunch. Like I'm gonna message some people because again, this is an idea that I had literally right before October started. So I was just like, God, I don't have time. Who could I like message right now that could possibly do it? And I got Royce and someone else, but the second person was too busy. So I was literally replacing the second session with a parody Warhammer session. So instead of Warhammer 40K, it was Sword Conflict 10,000.
Sword Conflict 10,000.
Yep, the Fallout parody universe of Warhammer. And then that's where I put in Queen Doran, who was a Scorchbeast queen, but in Sword Conflict 10,000 lore, it is basically the equivalent of Tyranids. And instead of like Space Marines, they were Quasar Knights. instead of the guardsmen, they're like
I honestly,
better.
I love parroting stuff like it. It's like just figuring out. It's like, hold on, we got this.
Yes. And I thought it was funny, and of course it takes place in Hubris Comics. So I also oh hold on,
Oh,
the narrator is narrating Dragon Ball.
narrating.
The fact that they brought the original narrator is so cool.
It's also sucks that he like died like the day before, like hours before the game came out.
Yep.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah. But let's see what else.
That actually reminds me of like some like weird VA thing I learned today.
Which is
Apparently in Metal Gear Solid 3, the woman that played Ava is the same person that did Disney Ariel and Disney's Little Mermaid.
oh.
I was like, wait, seriously? Apparently it wasn't like a great kept secret, but it wasn't like and it was never confirmed until like literally they just like did a thing for like the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 and it's like, yep, it's her.
Oh.
Yeah, because apparently in the game she was under like a pseudonym.
What the fuck?
Oh, can I? Okay, no, never mind. We're still good with that. Okay, never mind.
What is going on? What the?
Many things, many things.
Okay. Why is this happening? I don't know why my game is screwing up so bad.
Uh oh.
There you go. There you go. It should be much better now, much more fluid.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, getting done with the legs.
It's because like the game was running a little slower, like it was losing frames, and I was just like, all right, well, hold on a second. I think I need to fix this.
Yeah, it happens. I don't think I had many frame drops because I think I already turned on the settings.
Yeah, my laptop's pretty good, but it's not run this game at ultra settings good.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, especially not while streaming.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. So I decided to basically just be like, oh, okay, hold on. Let me lower the settings a bit.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem I ever had with that was Resident Evil 4, the remake.
Oh my!
Like
God,
when you're on the lake at night and it's raining, and if you didn't turn on the weather settings, like every raindrop has like particles and physics. So it's like, oh my God, all the frames are gone. All the frames are gone.
Yep. All right. I'm trying to think right now though. Like I'm like, what else? What else? Because we have like I had so much D&D stuff to do. I was talking about D&D. Oh yeah. So before I was interrupted, and then I had to fix the settings.
Mm-hmm.
I actually brought in an actual Fallout lore bit into my D&D session that will be the cause of every Wild Wasteland encounter.
Oh boy.
Which is the Kribekna.
The what?
The Kribekna. You don't remember that?
No, that one's escaping me.
It's the Dunwich book. The basically the Fallout universe's Necronomicon.
Oh yeah.
So
listen, I've well, not read, but listened to the Dunwich Horror, so I know that bit.
Yeah, so this is the actual like I decided to bring in the actual book from the game into the D&D session
Mm.
and be like, yeah, this is basically going to be the cause of every Wild Wasteland encounter you guys are going to have. So by the end of the Wild Wasteland sessions, they 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 spawn in with they basically are returned because for the Sword Conflict 10,000, they were teleport like kind of transported into the comic book universe,
Hmm.
and that's how they fought the Scorch Beast Queen. And then when they were spat out, instead of being inside of Huber's comics, they were inside of like a regular like a building.
Hmm.
And instead of holding the comic book, they were holding the Quebecna.
Ah.
And I was like, yeah. So basically, they were bamboozled. I also made it so that every time the Wild Wasteland stuff happens, their their players, like the players themselves, quote unquote, get their minds or their souls combined with their characters.
Hmm.
So they have the ability to
Nope.
break the fourth wall and everything for Halloween for the Halloween sessions. And
Yeah.
I was just like, so it's like, so they have meta knowledge and they can break the fourth wall. Yes, it's like they can also hear me talking to them this way and kind of like the narration and everything. And it's like,
Oh, okay.
doesn't that give us advantage on things? Not if I deem it, not if I deem so. It's still my world. You still follow my rules.
You die by my word. You live by my words. You die by my words.
They're like, that's not fair, and I'm just like, well, try to be a DM and be creative with this stuff. And they're like, it was funny. It was funny though.
Hmm.
So as I was doing all this, basically
Hold on.
how we ended the set the
There we go.
finale is that once they beat the creature, all the characters return back to normal.
Hmm.
In other words, and I even narrated that part where like I myself as the DM open up a book in front of my quote unquote players and start chanting something. Basically my VTuber character actually has the real Quebecna, and then in and it's like it's kind of combined, or its very essence is also like inside the D&D game.
Interesting.
So it's basically kind of like, oh, it's two items of the same power in two different aspects of like I guess existence. One in the D&D and one in the VTuber space that is where the players reside.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I have the actual Quebecna, and I basically chant the thing in there, and I force them to be their actual characters, but with their souls inside of them. But once the Wild Wasteland stuff was over, they returned back to normal. Their characters have complete amnesia of everything that's happened, so they don't even remember fighting the werewolf, and they don't remember fighting the Scorch Beast Queen.
Hmm.
They have no memory. All they remember is that they were called to do something at the mayor's office, and now they're in a broken down building holding a weird book,
Nice.
and that's all they remember. And then they took the book back, locked it in their armory, and all they heard as they were and all they he- all was heard by the audience, not by the characters, is a creepy laughter coming from the Quebecna.
I,
More
I,
specifically,
yeah.
this laughter. Let me see if I can. I can't because I'm in the game. Oh yeah, I gotta play the game.
Oh well. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, bro, I'm being creative with this stuff. Plus, it also gives me time to do story stuff
I
later
think
on.
the only I've done a few Halloween like been a part of a few player side of the Halloween things like one of the first campaigns I did with Jethro for Halloween, our DM did the Dead House.
Yeah.
And it's like we did that, and it took longer than Halloween. It took like a month.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like that's
It's
just how
Halloween.
because we're it's like goes slowly through it. The next thing you know, it's like crap. And we got out of that. But I brought this character over to the other campaign with my friend where we did like a lot of stuff where I did like that Where what else did Jethro do? Where it's like I had the Kraken and the False Hydra. Those are two separate campaigns. So it's like I did the Dead House in one campaign, and then another Halloween, where in the other campaign, my friend decides to do the Dead House again, and literally it's like I had told him about this. It's like I'm like, can Jethro remember that he did this? And he's like, yeah, sure. It's like so at one point where everything starts going wrong. Literally, I just go in character. It's like, oh, not again. And everybody else is like, what do you mean again?
It's funny.
Yeah. What was another Halloween? Oh, we did a Halloween thing where the DM had us made future kids for all our characters.
Huh?
And the reason my character even has a kid, even though it's a half dragon, because we allowed it, because a situation happened in a much earlier session where we're on our way to our next mission at this one town, and we have to stop by this way station. We had just picked up a new guy who only did a few sessions with us, but did some things as like a tiefling rogue that kind of not really screwed us over, but just like more pains in the asses for us to do. I'll explain in a minute. But one of the things he did was we got to this way station, and we go and get to our tents. We get our tents for a night. We all have separate tents, and he decides it's like he talks to the DM secretly. I didn't know this was going on. I had done something had something to do for a minute, and apparently there's like a list of stuff of like foods and services at this like way station. One of them was goblin courtesans.
Oh,
you can probably see where this is going.
Yep.
So what he did was it's like, yeah, I'm gonna give them. They were like worth several silver, but he's like, I'm gonna give them like 50 gold to go to my tent. So next thing you know, I'm at my tent and I hear like a knock or whatever, or a ruffling, and I go to the entrance of my tent, and I think the number we finally settled on was there are 37 goblin courtesans looking at me. And so now I had a choice.
Yep.
I had a choice to make. And I decided it's like, fuck it, what do I have to roll? And my DM goes, roll me Constitution. And I rolled like a 24. He's like, you escape from this with only one level of exhaustion in the morning. So basically, came.
Hold on.
Yes.
You did what?
Oh, I slept with 37 goblin courtesans in one night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like, and I wouldn't. I honestly, I didn't know what happened until later, until I learned out of character that was the guy's doing. But it's like, yeah, and so eventually they basically said it's like, no, yeah, you're gonna have, it's like, you're having kids, and it's like, I'm like, oh boy. And so literally I made a character based off of one of those kids. But either way,
it was like a goblin,
part dragon, part goblin, sort of like a kobold in a way, who is a sorceress and throws fire. Her name was Elise. Actually, do I still have her character sheet? Hold on, I'll take a look. And basically, what her thing was is like I tried to get my DM friend to give me pack tactics, because she would be babysitting 3 of like her younger brothers that were just hanging out in a bag of holding at her side. No, I don't have. I don't have them anymore. Oh.
What? She has 3 siblings?
No. 3 younger siblings. She would have a lot more siblings. Like Jethro, since being a dragon, was starting a clutch, basically. And basically, these would be 3 of her younger siblings that she would have been babysitting. There's air quotes. You can't see me do air quotes. By just like keeping them in the bag of holding the other side. It didn't work. I didn't get the pack tactics, but
I was about to say, bag of holding only has like 10 minutes of air in them.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Just hold their breath the whole time.
No, it's a special bag of holding.
Okay.
Listen, that's not the dumb. That's still not the dumb. That's still not some of the dumber things that happen. because
Jesus.
like I said, that guy made a little bit of trouble. We get to this town and they have like a magic checkpoint where they're checking for like you have to give them all your magic items or do other things. Mine
Hmm.
ended up being taken. All my stuff ended up being like taken from me, which is a problem because my DM introduced dragon hoarding to my character, and all my gems were with my stuff. And it basically they took it and hide it, so I was like going through, like horde withdrawal. It's like I need my stuff, like like scratching out of scales.
Yeah.
But
Yo, man, you got some of that good stuff.
it's like
It's
I need my
that
gems, but while going in, like I passed through checkpoint, right? The guy that was the tiefling said he's gonna poof out of there, and he asked the DM when he came in to give him a bag of beans, the
good.
magic beans.
Yep.
And so literally he said it's like, and I'm gonna throw three, I think it was 3 or 4 beans, um, outside the city walls to try and distract him so he could sneak in. Which he did ended up sneaking in, but like basically like fudged, like it's like it was a bit stupid. Um, and one bean turned into a geyser of oil. The other bean turned into a pissed off treant, which got cut down by the ballistas that were all along the walls of the city we were at. The
Gotcha.
third thing was a pyramid filled with a mummy lord.
Oh boy.
So we actually had to deal with that pyramid. We volunteered to deal with that pyramid to gain the good graces of the city leader, so we could, because who we were sent to kill. Uh,
Right.
who actually wasn't totally a bad guy, but that's a whole long story. So we actually ended up going through that pyramid, going through all the traps my friend set, which, man, that man loves his traps. Uh, so many traps. Like, some of them were, like, instant death traps. But,
I actually knocked out one of my players with a trap on the first session
oh.
because they failed a an agility check. Or like they failed an agility check twice, by the way. So I made him do an agility check to disarm the trap, and then an agility check to try to jump out of the way of the trap. And it was a bundle of grenades, so that was gonna do a
Oh,
lot of damage.
he had like one of those, like, the wall would come down and squish you things, but we managed to bypass that. And he's like, "How much damage would that have?" We asked, "How much damage would that have done?" And he's like, "This many." I'm like, "That's death.
Yep.
That's just death." And
So
we fought
I
against the mummy lord, and we got so much treasure. Like literally, I got a sapphire that was the size of a bowling ball.
thanks for the follow, favor 70.
But
Um,
at the end of the treasure thing
Yo,
was,
I love your streaming. Would love to come with
oh,
friends next streaming. Let's talk on Discord. My Discord username is favor67. Uh,
I'd give that a not really, maybe.
that is such a. It's their first time chat, and
It's
that is
it's a
such
little
a.
bit sus.
Yeah,
A little bit sus.
it's a little sus there.
Not that we don't like the intention, but still sus.
Yeah, like this sounds very similar to a lot of bots that Seribot should be like
Yeah.
banning.
But anyway, where was I? We got through all the treasure room period, and we found a sphinx, and basically passed its test, by making me relive the worst trauma of my life. Well,
Oh boy.
I failed the wisdom save. I failed the wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Basically, let's put it this way: my character was part of like a lot of very painful, very how the hell are you still sane medical experimentation, which gave him his powers.
God damn.
Yeah.
By the way, I like I've been also wanting to kind of do my own like tabletop simulator as well since I'm gonna circle back to that conversation because I
Yep.
know you asked about tabletop. Um I always wanted to do like I've been playing like Twilight Imperium with Realm's End and also what's it called? Kingdom Death Monster with Dracuzad, and I was just like,
Mm.
I could play this with like other people and see how they would hold out. The Kingdom Death Monster is an ongoing game. It's pretty much like
No. Hold on.
what's it called? On Rails D&D.
Uh huh.
that is also a Monster Hunter board game, which is also a survival board game. Because I don't know if you know how Kingdom Death Monster works,
I
but
think I remember
basically,
like hearing about it, but I never looked into it too
it's
hard.
it's pretty much like there's like several phases of how the game works. The first phase is the 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 hunt phase where you and or your party of four go out to go hunt a monster. You then fight said monster until you kill it or it kills you. Then it's the or and that's the first. It's the hunt phase, and then when you fight it is the showdown phase. After you defeat it or it defeats you, it goes into the I would like to call this entire part the settlement phase, which is basically just like your characters returning. They are like
Mm-hmm.
they're doing things like they're creating the settlement. You can attempt to augury, which is basically you either gain some abilities or even try to have two of your characters have children, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And during that
Yeah.
entire thing, it's like you create weapons and stuff. Like it's literally a survival. It's like survival combined with Monster Hunter. And I was just like, this is actually kind of fun.
Interesting.
I recently found out Dracuzad has been having us play the game a little wrong because we basically got nerfed hard
Ah.
because he's like, oh yeah, if you like for the entire time we thought that if you had a one in your like in brain, we had insanity, that we were insane. No, it has to be 3+.
Oh.
And then on top of that, I think there was something else that we had that basically like gave us also like a decent advantage in fighting. And I was just like,
Uh
I'm over here like heavy breathing, like Drac. You know how many freaking characters we lost?
huh.
I think we have like 30 dead survivors.
Damn.
We're barely hanging on for dear life, and I'm just looking at these rules
Just like heavy
that
breathe,
the
like.
other guy. Yeah, like this one of the players found the rule book and he actually like read it up because he was bored and he was just like, "Oh, we've been playing the game like hella nerfed." And I'm just like, I'm over here heavy breathing, like you know how many characters we had to see die. You know how you know how many Uncle Dads we had to create.
Uncle Dad's.
We yes. This tribe is not a family tree. It's a family log.
That's about to say, yeah. Very horizontal.
There are
Not enough vertical. The family bush.
yep. This tree does not branch off. It's literally just a stick. I was like,
That's funny.
it is funny, but at the same time, I'm over here like I'm feeling like in my mind, I'm Homer Simpson and he's Bart. I'm trying to strangle him.
Why you little?
Uh, but it's still funny though. I was just like, you know what? It's fine. We made it this far. We're good.
Yeah.
As long as we don't actually get a game over, we're fine. But
Oh.
I love playing that game, and I was like, maybe I should probably play with like other people too. See how like they play with how we all play together. He did program the game to have 5 players instead of just 4 because he thought it'd be easier if we had a total of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm just like, I understand that, but I think we should like, and we do have 5 players. It's fine, but I feel like if I were to do it, I'd probably just keep it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Golly God.
Here we go.
I'm
Legs
gonna
are
eat this
done.
spirit bomb. Spirit bomb. It's really funny because I'm already halfway through the leveling up in this game already.
Eh.
There's only 20 levels
I
in
was about to
Dragon
say I
Quest,
didn't know
but
what the level was. I was like, what's the that? What's the level cap?
level 20.
Hmm.
Yeah, like player level, I think just helps you unlock stuff as you continue
Yeah, I
playing the
think so.
game. And if you beat all the story modes for all the different characters, you literally I think you can reach level 20 before that.
Yeah, I forget what I
And you
got
just
to like part way through Goku's thing, and I'm like, I don't remember. I have to load up the game to find out,
yeah.
but I know I got a good couple of levels.
Meanwhile, everyone again, I'm still salty because everyone's just like, oh man, the Great Ape Vegeta level is so hard. Meanwhile, me struggling versus fighting a 1v5 with the Ginyu Force.
Honestly, I did both of them. The first one, where it's like I was on the Super Saiyan and Saiyan Saga route, like I did it
Yep.
first try. I literally did it first try, and then the second one, literally second try. I was like, I don't see what's the problem here.
I feel like and I understand why. It's because he's a great ape. So fighting him conventionally, which is what a lot of people are doing, is the wrong move. You're not supposed to fight him like head on. You're supposed to be
Yeah,
like Goku in the show where you're trying to trick him into doing something.
and
There's a
it's
reason
a
why you
pain in
have
the ass to do that either way, but
yeah. There's a reason why you have solar flare.
yeah, and then but in the regular fight, you don't have a super move.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just a little bit harder to do it. Like in the one where you go Super Saiyan afterwards, like you get like the Super Kamehameha or something, or was it the Spirit Bomb? I don't remember.
Uh
I think it was. I think it might have been the Spirit Bomb.
no, it's not Spirit Bomb. You actually get Super Kamehameha.
Yeah, it was Super Kamehameha, and it's like doing it with that. It was so much easier because it's just like stay in your distance, charge, Super Kamehameha, doesn't dodge.
Oh, I just realized. Yeah, no, in this one, you don't have a super in the
You just have the
regular story
regular,
mode. Yeah.
and honestly,
In
that
the
was a
other
bit of a
one,
problem because it's like shit.
yeah, in the other one, in the what if, you actually just have Super Kamehameha as your ultimate,
Yeah,
and you can beat him in your base form, and then you go Super Saiyan, which then Goku proceeds to destroy the fake moon.
yeah,
And I'm like, oh, you're able to. Oh yeah, by the way, Solar Flare makes this like fight so easy as well. So when I see people like complain like, oh man, it's so hard, it's like just use Solar Flare, dude.
yeah.
Just use Solar Flare and get behind him. He'll never find you.
But up, but up, but up.
You can literally charge up your Kamehameha the whole time and he will never find you. And if you fire the Kamehameha at a super long distance or while he's dashing at you, he literally stops like blocking sometimes.
Yeah. I think actually the fight I died the most on, I remember this from the stream I did, was
Yep.
the alternate Android 16, the what if Android 16 fight, because
Oh my
I got
god, that was
baited
so
in like
annoying.
his last like one or two health bars. He goes for the suicide kill, and I'm like, God, and I got hit by it like 3 times. And one time it's like he literally like charged halfway across the map and was still able to do it. I was like, why?
Yep.
I hated that so much. It was like the word. I'm like, I hate this. I hate this so much.
I think the fight that I had the most trouble on is the Zamasu versus Goku Black one.
Mm.
And not because it was tough beating them, but tough to get the alternate ending for it.
Uh huh.
Because it's such bullshit. Like it's you have so little time to actually beat them that by the time you actually try to beat them, the time's up and you start hearing the dialogue where like they're about to like beat you as Goku.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, man, bro, I have to restart this level, and it's such bullshit.
Again.
Yep. And again, the more you get into the story, the harder the enemies become.
Yeah.
So like their AI actually starts like learning and being tougher.
On this piece, I need F. Up. 14. Yeah.
The one thing I never understood that Goku did is like Goku. Why didn't Goku hide behind a pillar and charge the spirit bomb?
That's. I think I
Like why did
literally
he?
said like that same thing. It's
Like
like,
why?
no,
Why? Why
don't
did?
do it
Why?
out in the open where anybody could see.
He does it in the anime too. Like he does it so many. Like he literally just jumps on a rock after he does solar flare and starts charging it. I'm like, Hide behind something,
That's
dude.
that is exactly what I said. I got distracted by 3 kobolds in a tree.
I was so angry. Like, so some of the moments in Dragon Ball, I'm over here like, why didn't you just do that? But at the same time, I'm just like, okay. For example, like people are like, oh, why didn't Krillin like try to be more sneaky and cut Frieza in half? And I'm just like, because he was sneaky. Like it just so happened that Frieza was able to hear the Destructo Disc at the last possible second.
It's like, listen, if we listen, there's so many what ifs to talk about, and like, or why didn't this do this? It's like because it doesn't make for a good story.
Right.
Because it's not the story they wanted to tell. Shut up.
Dragon Ball is literally Dragon Goku is literally the Sun Wukong of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
He wants to get
Except
stronger.
minus like 10 kinds of power.
Yep.
And the
But he
immortality.
and the immortality. Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, he still has 10 different powers and techniques because he just takes from everyone else.
Yeah.
He has the Kaioken, the Spirit Bomb, the
Oh shit.
Kamehameha, the
Hold on.
Solar Flare,
That's wrong.
the what's it called, the Instant Transmission. He can go Super Saiyan. He has God Form. Yeah, I can just keep naming them. He just steals techniques. What? I don't steal techniques. Actually,
Actually,
Goku,
Goku,
you
you
do.
do.
Really? What about the Kamehameha? That's
And
Master
Master
Roshi's.
Roshi's.
The
Solar
Solar Flare.
Flare,
That's
that's
mine.
mine.
Thanks.
The
That's mine.
Kaioken, Goku, I fucking listen. Don't you dare try and take credit for that. I
No,
hate
no,
King
no. He
Kai.
says no. He says the
The
Spirit
Spirit
Bomb,
Bomb?
Goku. I'm watching to find. I'm watching to find. Don't think you can pull that shit. Oh, hey, King Kai. So tell me, did I learn the
The
Kaioken
Kaioken of
on
my
my own?
own. My
It has
fucking
my
name
fucking
is in it.
name in it. Yep. And then freaking Cell starts doing the Kamehameha.
That's
Oh no,
Yamcha's
that's Yamcha's
technique.
technique. Oh. Oh yeah, I remember it was like, well, you could be with your stolen techniques. I don't see. It's
Steel
like
techniques.
the instant. It's like it's like okay, that's it. Timeout. What is that thing that you do? The what where you come in and out of existence? Oh, it's the instant transmission. What is it? Another one of your stolen techniques? And then he like explains that he got it from eating dead aliens.
And from eating Dan, it's like, that's disgusting. You eat people all the time, and I'm a
Yes,
monster.
yes, and I'm a monster. Yeah, this is made up of all of our stolen DNA. I didn't have to be
Be
born,
born,
dads.
dads.
uh, so much quotes from Dragon Ball abridged.
Yeah, no, it's ingrained. I can't forget it now.
Yep, I I am perfect, and you will quote everything
Thing I
I
say.
say. I actually at one point had the sound alert that if you paid like I think 1,000 bits or something, you can play the perfect song.
The
E is
yeah,
for priceless, the look upon your faces. E is for extinction of all your puny races. R for revolution, which must be
nice
televised.
roll.
Thank you.
This piece, I swear to God, is gonna fall
uh,
off all the damn time. I'm gonna hate it.
I've been wanting to do my own cover of that song, like the mini cover, because that shit is hilarious to sing.
Hmm.
So good. All right, so this is the oh, that's right. This is the Planet Namek arc where I can actually either A fight Birder or B fight Jace. Because in the Namek saga for Goku, you can actually if you can actually let if you can deflect the Crusher Ball from
Oh right, I remember that. Yeah, I know.
Jace.
You can get like 2 different things out of that. I think I killed Jace first. No,
Yeah,
no,
like you can
I
dodge it
killed
or
Birder first. No, wait, did I kill Birder? No, I killed Jace.
no,
Sorry.
you fight Jace, and then you have to, and then it actually tells you deflect the Crusher Ball to for the normal one.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, how did I get an ultimate? It's like they didn't even switch. How am I supposed to do? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just do what Goku did, deflect the Crusher Ball.
Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna end tonight. I've built most of the model, and I think I'm gonna finish it on Friday.
I think I'll probably end it here too.
Yeah, been going
'Cause
for a
I've
bit,
done
and
enough.
just I feel good for the night. Reaching my little bit of.
By the way, guys, as far for Sparking Zero, I don't plan to actually play the whole story on stream. I'll probably continue playing this on my own time. Um, I basically just did this because I had nothing else. I know I was originally planning to stream this
Ugh.
morning for Tabletop Sim, but again, as I mentioned, the person got busy, so I had to change of
Bam
plans,
bam.
and I was
Bam
like, you know
bam
what, I'll
bam.
play some
Bam
Sparking
bam
Zero,
bam.
and it just so happened, Hey Shift and I was like, you want to do a voice call where we're doing like our own thing, but just talk
Like sure.
because it helps pass the time. Plus, it's also fun.
Yeah. All
And
right.
I know Hey Shift says that he's gonna continue doing it, his playing his side, so that maybe in the near future, with a bit of training, we will all face off against each other.
Yeah.
And I say all of us because I also hope I can plan it with Handy because Handy also has Sparking Zero. It's gonna be fun. By the way, we when we play this game, we play it in random all for the team. So basically, just
Oh, dude, yeah, that's like
click
the
on
best
the.
way to play it. Just play random. It's like, see who we get.
Yep,
Either that, or
bro.
you just pick the dumb big characters. It's like, oh my god, giant monster.
Oh no, dude. In the last time I think when I played it with Handy and it was on Handy stream,
Mm-hmm.
I got a Cyberman,
Oh,
and I was just like, great. It's like Cyberman versus who? I think it was like Goku Blue or something. I'm just like, great.
yay!
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me, Rev. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna I'm also gonna go ahead and read out. So let me just switch to just
Yeah.
chatting.
Yeah. Good night, man. I'll talk at you later.
Good night.
Right.
Bye.
All right, guys. We're gonna raid into Cyber Tiger, who's also doing some kind of miniature building. So go be comfy with him. It's been a while since I raided into Cyber, so. Yeah, we'll stop here for now. We'll build the backpack and all the other stuff on Friday, and then do something else to close out Friday. Yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit hot. It's hot. It's honestly really hot. I'm not getting like any breeze. But other than that, yeah. I'll see you guys on Friday. Just try and stay comfy, stay positive, and we'll get through whatever comes next. Okay. I'll be always be in Discord to talk if anybody needs an ear. Okay. Just let me know. Have a nice night, guys. I'll see you next time. And as always, your shift is over. Bye bye.